In this video, I want to talk about my 10 favorite cars. Now, to be clear, these are not the best 10 cars in GTA Online, these are my favorite cars. Some of them, from an objective point of view, will suck, but I like them. Because how can any car compete with how fun jumping a scramjet into the sun is, you know what I mean? Also, I definitely am not going to know how to pronounce all of these. Like the Grotti Bestia or Bestia? Look, there's the best, and then there's bestiality, so I have no idea how to pronounce this car. Anyway, on to my favorite cars at number 10. The Honest Remus, or Nissan Silvia. It looks awesome, it sounds awesome, it has tons of customization, it can be used in tuners missions, it's fast, it handles well, and if you want it to not handle well, it's got drift tuning for you. It's pretty obvious why I would like the car. I love JDM, even though this is the only JDM car on the list, and I love drifting. I wanted to have the most clapped out looking drift missile I could find, and nothing is more clapped than a Nissan Silvia without a bumper or a hood. One day I'll own a Silvia in real life, boys, and it will be just as clapped out as this one.
I'll have two number 9s, a number 9 large.
Is the Bravado Banshee 900R. It's modeled after a Dodge Viper with some cocaine sprinkled on it. What an excellent vehicle. Now, one of the things I love about it is it has Hans Veilside RX-7's livery. It's like putting a lovely hat tip to drift culture on top of a cracked out V10 sports car. I love it. The Viper is already a cool car, but when you add the bottomless pit of customization that is Benny's, and you've got a masterpiece of a vehicle. Whilst I said I will own a clapped out Silvia one day, the chances I own a Viper one day are slim. At number 8, Torero XO. It is lightning fast, all-wheel drive, incredibly useful and fun in free mode or doing missions. Pair that with nice customization, including a bumper delete with twin turbos, and you've got a sick-looking, lightning-fast Lambo. I have admittedly painted mine like it's got Liberty Walk or a Rocket Bunny kit on it, but I think it looks awesome. And while I said owning a Silvia is doable and a Viper is unlikely, I'm way too poor to own a Lambo, brothers. I'm never owning this one. Onward and upward, number 7, Dominator GTT, or a Mustang. It has a beautiful patina for a livery, it performs very well. As a muscle car, and an old muscle car at that, its handling is shockingly good. Like the Remus, it can also be used in tuners missions. All tuners vehicles, including this Mustang, have loads of customization options. You can't go wrong with a Mustang after all. On to number 6, Lampadati Tigon, or Tigon, however you pronounce that. It screams the futuristic supercar era of the 80s and 90s. It looks sick, handles like a champion, it's got gull-wing doors, sounds excellent. It's such a good car. It's flashy, fun, fast as hell. The only real drawback is its rear-wheel drive and spins from time to time, especially in the rain. Next up, Grotti Bestia GTS at number 5. This Ferrari, unlike the Tigon or Tigon, however you pronounce that, is actually all-wheel drive. It also handles like a champion as well, and looks very sleek, yet not over the top. A very nice looking Ferrari. I use this car whenever I want something to cruise or do missions in that's fast, all-wheel drive, doesn't look flashy or insane, yet modern and sleek. It's like what a secret agent uses in a spy film. Number 4, getting up there now, and with a complete left turn to something as slow as molasses, the Dundreary Virgo Classic Custom. A beautiful, classy lowrider. I love this car. As a Benny's car, it's got tons of customization and hydraulics, although I'm in it for the classy looks. I've made my car this sort of gold, tan, white mixture that goes really well together. If I'm ever going to a car show, this is my choice. Unless it's a JDM car show, then I bring that clapped out black and pink Remus I've got. Top 3, here we go, fellas. Pegassi Tempesta. As a Lamborghini, it's all-wheel drive, which instantly makes it more agile and fun to drive, and the design of this particular blend of 2015 Lotus S3 and Lambo Huracan comes together in a very sleek-looking supercar. I love the design. I painted it to complement this sleek design. It's incredibly fast and handles well. It has Lambo doors, which in hindsight is obvious considering it's a Lamborghini. Anyway, it sounds amazing, it's such a satisfying car to drive in free motor missions, I recommend it. Number 2, almost identical to the Tempesta, is the De Class Yosemite Rancher. So for the comparisons it has with the Tempesta, it's all-wheel drive. Yeah, it's everything it has in common. This is based off of a late 1970s Chevy K10. Beast of an off-road truck, has a few sick-looking patina liveries. I've had many, and I do mean many, K or Series pickups in my extended rather redneck family. It's a Benny's vehicle, so tons of customizations available for this truck. My favorite little detail is the blanket they've thrown over the bench seat, which I don't know where it came from or why it's such a prevalent feature of 70s and 80s pickups with bench seats, but I've sat on dozens of these blankets before. Finally, bringing it back to the Nissan Silvia at number 10, there is a chance I'll own one of these in the future. We can afford this and not a Lamborghini, as it so happens. Finally, the creme de la creme. My favorite car is the Vapid Blade. It's a Ford Falcon gasser. Now, there are faster and better handling cars on this list, and this car is not all-wheel drive, but take a look at this Enos Deity. Or take a look at this Ocelot F620. These cars are important because the Vapid Blade is faster around a racetrack than both of them. The Blade handles like a dream, and it looks amazing too. It's classy and fast, and it hits my personal taste just right. A hiccup I often run into with the cars that are classy and my style, like the Dunduri Virgo Classic or the Willard Eudora, is they are pathetically slow. It's hard to enjoy a car if it doesn't really drive. But it drives, and it does it well. So, voila! My 10 favorite cars. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know, other than the best cars like the Toreador, what is your personal favorite car in GTA Online? I'd love to hear it, as I love cars in general. Peace. More videos to come.